Okay, everybody, it says we should be live. How we looking? And how does the audio sound if we are? You're live. Okay, good stuff. No face cam today. It's been a day. Okay, give me a sec. How bad is the echo? I'm trying to figure out where the second audio input could be coming from. Because it's not in Streamlabs. Yeah, half a second is just enough to be annoying. No, don't worry, computer hates me. I did all that stuff on purpose. We're seeing all of this. Yeah, I know. That's why I blacked out the screen just now. Am I still echoing? I'm not echoing for you, Conspiracy? You are not. Okay. Maybe it's on your end, computer hates me. Here, let me just reconnect the game. Did you have two tabs open or something? It was Discord. Ah! Yeah, two tabs open. It's okay, I'm just glad that we got that figured out, and it's not actually on my end. Oh, welcome, I am Boot. It's good to know that you also don't hear the echoing. Okay, so overall, how do the audio levels sound? And yes, I know the screen is still black. Ta-da! We're back. Sound fine. Very good. Forward we go.
おや、いつの間にか靴が少し汚れていますね。後でピカピカに磨いておきましょう。
Well, after a short series of mishaps, here we are. I don't know what the difference is between views and concurrent viewers, but here we are. So, depending on how long this gacha takes, because we are here for a gacha. Audio is good on this end. Okay, very good. The latency is gonna be really annoying because you guys are like 10 seconds behind. But this is it. This is what we're here for. We're gonna try and get the Crewella card. Because he's supposed to be a stupidly powerful card, which only makes sense. And you can't see it because there are only 2 showcases now, but I wasted a bunch of my gems between the Tweels, which you guys would have seen, and Silver's previous birthday card. I recorded that, but I wasted a bunch of keys, so yeah, shame on me. I didn't end up getting any of them, by the way. I should have just focused all my efforts onto one of them, but I had to try my luck on all 3 showcases. The thumbnail says that this stream is shameless, but there actually is a lot of shame involved here. So anyway, here we go. And we can only use gems at this point. So we'll see whether or not Crewella is nicer than Crowley. Everybody place your bets in the chat. Everybody place your bets in the chat. I don't even watch the feathers fall anymore. I've been closing my eyes like, oh no. Professor? Professor Crewella, is that you? Professor Crewella, please? Hi, Malleus. Hello again, Malleus. Ace? No, it's Trey. It's not Floyd. Okay, is it Malleus again? No, Jack? This is my boy, Jack. Hi, Jack. You got lucky with something. Yeah, but I don't know what, and now I'm nervous. It's gonna wait until the 10th pull. My heart can't take this, you guys. It's him!
飼い主を呼び出すとはいい度胸だな。だけん、この俺が直々にしつけてやる。
Sensei! Oh my gosh, you guys! Congratulations! Crowley is officially 10 times no, Crewella is 10 times nicer than Crowley.
ステイ。まずは我慢を覚えるところから始めるぞ。俺の前で好き勝手に走り回れると思うなよ。
Oh, that's right, they gave his model fangs. Professor Crowell! And that wasn't the 10th pull either. Hi, Jamil. Malleus works the graveyard shift to a 24-hour McDonald's is canon. No. Crewella showed up on pull 8. I guess instead of me needing to pull pity for him, and now Train will be on first pull. Gosh, I hope Train shows up on the first pull. That's the only way that he could beat Crewella at this point. Oh. I really needed that luck, you guys. You got lucky with this one. No kidding. Well, it's time to spend a bunch of resources on this one. We can read his, it should let me read his vignettes, too.
Out
Out of the way, Crowley. You've been replaced. Getting the mirror screaming at you, though, followed by a bunch of R cards, though. That was nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness, I hope this lucky pull doesn't bite your future pulls. Well, considering I wasted around 60, I think that it was about time I got something good. Yes, please. Punish the stupid cat. Okay, give me a second. I need to pet my puppy. Archer! Archer, come here, buddy! He had a long day at the vet today. So I've been letting him rest, and nobody's gonna see him this time, but to celebrate, I'm gonna give him some treats. The boy. Yes. This boy. Yeah, come here, buddy. I know you're tired. He's a-coming. I'll see if I can get him to bark for you guys. Because I was here! All Might style joke. Yes, Boot hasn't been here for a gacha in a while, so she hath summoned Crewella. Archer, I see this as an absolute win. Yes, as you should. Here, buddy. He's just giving himself a scratch. Here, bud. I'm a treat. You got. Come here. Here's the microphone. You gotta give him a bark. Give us a good bark. I'm not sure if you can hear him chuffing into the microphone. Let's try this again. Bark! You can get louder than that. Sound off! Sound off! Come on. Okay, here's one treat. Did you hear him at all? If you heard anything, then that will have to be it. Sound off. You can do it. You want it, right? You can do it, bud. Sound off. He says, no, this isn't worth it. You sure? I got a whole handful. Okay, we're not gonna try and force him. He kind of went... He just kind of muttered. And you know what? That's okay. So Crow has all 3 types of magic, so he can be really versatile. So the staff cards have vignettes. I thought they also didn't, like the club cards. No, I just didn't bother to read Crowley's, vignettes on stream. Actually, we have to upgrade the card level first, because I do not have a bunch of Thou marks. Upgrades! Don't glitch out on me.
お前の忠誠心は子犬どもの中で群を抜いているな。グッボーイ。 今後もお前の信頼に応えてやろう。
Well, you showed up in 8 polls, so how can I be upset? I will, for the moment, not be upset at being referred to as a dog. I wonder if it'll let me, Okay, good. It's not like the events where it won't let you immediately, read the
小テスト
vignettes.
の準備は終わったのか。遊んでないで勉強しろ。担当する生徒が落第しては教師の名折れだ。
I completely forgot they gave him fangs. He didn't. He didn't have them. Let's go. He showed up, everybody. So far, we have both of the staff cards. The sigh of relief I breathed when I saw that gray glow. Okay, we'll keep going though. Oh, that's right. These, only the birthday ones are voiced. Good morning, Divas. You're up early as usual. Good morning, madam. And hello there, Emma. Your cute little spots are as darling as ever. I'm lucky to encounter such a lovely lady so early in the day. May I give you some pets? Bark, bark. What kind of dog is Emma? Now I need to know. Thank you for being so nice to my little Emma. You can tell she's happy the way she's showing her tummy. If anyone's happy, it's me. This part of the morning is highly therapeutic for me. I'm quite grateful for the opportunity to interact with so many well-groomed individuals. I don't get to see my own darlings until I go back to the Queendom of Roses on weekends. Oh yes, you mentioned before that 2 friends of yours tend to your dogs on weekdays? Yes, old friends. Well, more like employees, I suppose. As much as I'd love to bring my darlings to Sage's Island. My apartment in Foothill Town would simply be too small for them to live in. Eventually, I'd like to rent a large house here, someplace I could spend every day with them. Then we could take my favorite car for drives along the wide coastal roads. That's the dream. How lovely! I look forward to meeting your precious pups someday, Davis. And I look forward to introducing them to you, madam. I bid you a fine day. See you later, Emma. Well, he said spots, so I think a Dalmatian. Yes, but he also said small. And Crewella's pretty tall, but Dalmatians aren't small dogs. I hate the fangs. Crewella wears animals. She isn't one herself. I agree with you, computer hates me. I agree with you. Probably a Dalmatian. It's not used to streaming to YouTube, so the audio's going nuts. Also, I did see what you said earlier about the Queendom of Roses so far is just this world's version of Great Britain. Where are the double-decker buses? Good morning, I'll have my usual strong tea. Morning, Krill. Want something to eat with that? No, thank you. I'm not one for breakfast. Yeah, I know. Just wanted to ask anyway. May as well. What if he changes it one day? It's Ruggy and Lena. They're the dogs in question. No. Lions are most certainly not dogs, and hyenas aren't either. No matter how much we call Ruggy a trash pup. You come here this early in the day to plain old tea, not even for our trademark coffee. You really are an odd duck, even now that you're part of the Night Raven College faculty. Let me be clear that I don't come here for the tea. On Monday mornings, this seat offers a view of the ships arriving in port. The sight of all those sails is beautiful. This tea can hardly compare to what I make at home, but I'd never get a view like this there. I see those snide remarks of yours have only gotten more biting since your student days. And I see your tea brewing skills haven't shown an iota of improvement in 15 years. Luckily, I've got regulars like you keeping me in business. Enjoy the view as long as you like. Thank you. Now for some peace and quiet. I'll relax while I can. After all, today's gonna be another busy day. I've got homeroom, 3 classes, preparations and staff meetings for next month's events, and last week's test to grade. I just hope the pups won't cause any trouble. I'm seeing a combination of many other characters, like pre-programmed movements and assets. It's very funny, actually. Hyenas are felinoids, kinda cats. Double-decker bus, our young nephew, yes. Once this is over, I'll let you guys decide. Oh, actually, I'm going to start a poll for the 3 people who are in here. Raising doom flag. Go for it, viewers. We shouldn't have that many options, but I don't care. Stay. Yeef! I don't believe it. How did this happen? Why are there ingredients for today's experiment all over the floor? Which of you stray curs trampled through them and mashed them into this mess? That's all I'm asking, yet all I'm hearing is high-pitched whines declaring it wasn't me. Pups who bury their mistakes aren't worthy of being called dogs. Again, eep! Oh, I just misread. I just misread what Crewella said. Who did it? If you speak up now, we'll let you off with just one full course of discipline. It was... Huh? What's everyone glaring at me for? I think you better fess up and apologize while you can. I ain't the one who did it. It was Leslie. Leslie did it. Excuse you? Don't pin this on Leslie. You're only digging yourself deeper, Grim. Yeah, you're the one who flipped the table. Don't expect us to take the fall with you. Heh, you can't prove I did nothing. Of course. It would be poor form to accuse someone without any evidence. By the way, Grim. Huh? Why are your hind paws all sooty? You look like a natural-born black cat. Huh? My hind paws? Oh, crud, you're right. My immaculate gray fur's all sooty. What's going on here? Turn him back! Don't bother trying to wipe it off. The tree sap intended for today's experiment turns black when exposed to air. Once it gets on clothing or fur, no amount of scrubbing will wash it away. The most expedient way to get a stain like that out is to trigger a separate reaction that renders it colorless. Look, all of you, observe. I imagine he's just holding Grim up by the scruff. When you dab this medicinal herb essence onto Grim's blackened hind paws... There, you see? They're back to normal. Remember that interaction. Ooh, what interaction? Now, Grim, do you have an explanation for why your hind paws are covered in materials from today's experiment? It ain't my fault, it's that stupid table's fault! You cur, as punishment, you'll be writing lines in detention after school, is that clear? And Leslie, you're staying to make sure he does. You need to do a better job of keeping your pet in line. Are you kidding me? Am I allowed to make him wear a shock collar? Ugh, sorry. Nah, Leslie would be blatantly glaring at Grim. Of course, Leslie is the one pointing. If you're actually sorry, prove it through actions. Teach Grim to stay as his prefect, and I'll have praise for you then. Oh, can I put a shock collar on him? What a troublesome pack of pups you are. My own darlings are far better behaved. I want to know what training methods you use, sir. Everyone sit. All the ingredients I knocked over are going back on the table. Why is he griping if he can just put them back the way they were? Now that I have the ingredients ready again, pay attention while I go over what this experiment will entail. I expect all of you to be on your best behavior. He's glaring right at me. As you deserve, you stupid cat. Hello, Kate. Welcome to the stream. Why do I get punished for this? Can I put a shock collar on Grim? Or something? Can I put him in an enchanted crate? Of course the teacher won't let you. Of course he won't. We can't wrangle this dang cat. School's finally out for the day, and what a tiring day it was. The freshmen don't listen, the sophomores more accustomed to the school slack off, and some of the juniors get an attitude. If I were still a student here, I'd teach the whole lot of them a schoolyard lesson. But that wouldn't be acceptable conduct for me now. I never thought teachers would be more constrained than the students. I knew what I was signing up for with this job, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Was Guy you growling, Professor Crewella? An educator should exhibit decorum and set a proper example for students to follow. Now on top of everything else, I have to talk to him. That's quite a sour expression on your face. Is there something you have to say to me? No, of course not. Perish the thought that I'd take issue with anything you'd have to say. Glad to hear it. Let's get to the staff meeting, shall we? Hockety pockety walkety whack. The enchanted electrified crate. By the way, I couldn't help but notice the tired look you had earlier. Is something going on? Oh, nothing worth mentioning, really. I was simply ruminating on how I ought to discipline the students. I have so many unruly pups to deal with. You're one to talk. I recall quite a bit of rowdiness from you when you studied here. Come now, I was young and headstrong in those days. Doesn't that have a certain sort of charm? You have a lot of nerve calling it charming. Show a little humility. Then again, it hasn't been long since you started teaching. You've been at this how many years? 6. Don't tell me you've forgotten our touching reunion already. I certainly remember the way your expression soured when you saw me. Ah, Professor, you're still here? You said. Only 6 years, You could stand to pat yourself on the back, you know. You're doing well in spite of your short tenure. Really? You think I'm doing well? The numbers speak for themselves. Since your arrival, more students have gone on to higher education in the sciences. Is that a fact? What's next? The sun setting in the east? You're so quick to get carried away and jump to snide remarks. Haven't I taught you since your student days to respect your seniors? At any rate, now that you're feeling better, let's get this meeting over with. I wouldn't want to keep Lucius waiting. Way to rub it in, Professor Train. Meanwhile, here I am having to wait patiently for the weekend to see my darling dogs. You can be so very insensitive. He knows that Train has daughters. Well, the meeting's done with. I should get some tests graded while I have time. The numbers speak for themselves, It's true that the students' grades have been improving slowly but surely. Emphasis on slowly. It is enjoyable to see how pups grow. Hey! I finished the stupid assignment! The stupid assignment? I think I'll have a word with him later. I mean the stupendous assignment. I'll just stick it on your desk. There's a book with fancy covers sitting with all those boring looking ones. What's this? Are you curious? It's a fashion collection from an apparel company where I used to work. For an apparel company. I keep telling them to not send me things at my workplace, but someone simply won't listen. They keep asking for my input in the next season's fashions, which means I get constant catalogs and phone calls. Much like these tests I have to grade, I've got a whole pile of corrections to make to these fashion catalogs later. It sounds like a huge pain in the neck. Can't you just ignore them? Ignore them? Haha, that's not the worst idea. I can picture them flying into a panic if I did. But, well, call it a hobby of mine. Just because I've entered academia doesn't mean that I can fall behind on trends. I like to stay on top of all the latest info. And wouldn't you prefer a cool, fashionable teacher over some musty old professor? No! like nice teachers. Niceness by itself is just dull. You'll come to appreciate that when you're older. Well, no one said somebody had to be only nice. I'm saying I like Professor Train more than you. I don't follow all this complicated fashion stuff, but I want to be cooler. That's good enough for the time being. Don't worry, I'll have you polished to a fine gem by the time you graduate. I won't stand for anyone thinking Night Raven College students may have good magic sense but no fashion sense. Now that I teach here, I can ensure that will never happen. I vowed from the start to cultivate you all into the most fashionable and exceptional of mages. You have the finest of teachers giving the finest of discipline. How could you not grow into the finest mages? Ha! I won't need your discipline to be a great and powerful mage, Crewella. Haha, you're one cheeky pup. Move along now if you're done. Your friends are here for you. Your time here at school is long, yet all too short. I'll do what I can to make you the best. To make the best of it? I don't know. Hey look, there are the friends in question in the background. I'm seriously afraid that the dogs aren't dogs. He probably has some interns and a couple of dog crates. So, I believe that the implication is that the two friends that / employees that he has watch his dogs while he's away are supposed to be Jasper and Horace. I would not be surprised if they wound up in kennels at some point during their time knowing and or working for Crewella. Lucius is an actual familiar, so he has to have some magical quality to him. Probably. Leslie, I like nice teachers. You know, like Professor Train. Exactly. Not to be ungrateful for him showing up in 10 polls. I just don't like getting roped into Olive Grimm's nonsense, and I can't take that out on people who show mercy. Grimm is a walking doom flag, yes. Okay. Yes, yes he is. And the votes are in! So, first things first. I don't like Professor Crewella being all the way down here. So we can uncap him at least once.
俺たち教師は決して自己研鑽を怠らない。それがお前たち子犬どもを教え導く者としての責任だ。
I think his eyes are glitching between a couple of his animations. Okay, spell levels. Okay, so let's just get him up to level 5 for now.
「だけんどもとにかく俺の手を噛もうとしてくる。序列を徹底的に叩き込めるよう飼い主も魔法の腕を磨かなければな。
This one can only go up to 6 anyway, so we'll stop at 5 for now. And yes, he duos with Crowley.
とにかく俺の手を噛もうとしてくる。
That's one of the reasons why I needed to get the Crowley card, is because I knew that Crewella and probably all of the other teachers duo with him. Ungrateful cat, demon-shaped plot device. Yes! He is, though. Okay. And was there anything else? Oh, yeah. We'll up his card level again. Because we can. Oops. There go all my thou marks, but we're just gonna have to be happy with that.
お前の忠誠心は子犬どもの中で群を抜いているな。Good boy.
Team
今
Morgana
後
is
も
the
お前の
worst.
信頼に応
I
え
agree.
てやろう。
I agree. Okay, so that brings Crewella up a little bit higher. And Groovy. We're just gonna oh no! I have to, wait, I bet I could buy... I bet I could buy candies.
ようこそミスター S のミステリーショップへ。
Oh, I can.
お目が高い。
Sam is going to be the last teacher to get a, or staff member, because he's not a teacher. He's going to be the last one to get one.
はいコニちゃん、Thank you。 他にお望みは？
I want Sam, but he might be the last of the staff. Yes. He will be. The dog candy. No groovy music, because it's just one card this time.
大魔法師への道に近道はない。俺の指導を受けて地道に努力することだ。教師として魔法師としてまた一段階成長できたようだ。
All the pre-programmed animations from other characters. Yeah, they should not have changed his teeth. They should not have done that. Okay. One more thing to do in game. Arcane combat drills.
子犬ども全員集まったか？よし、一匹残らず揃っているな。これより実技訓練のオリエンテーションを開始する。Be quiet。この授業は必修だ。説明を聞かずに落第して後悔しても俺は知らんぞ。さて、この実技訓練は実践魔法の授業で得た知識や技術を実際に活用応用する授業だ。俺の在学中は無人島などを貸し切って行われていたが、今は魔法の投影機を導入して仮想空間上で訓練を行っている。なぜって危険な生き物や自然現象に遭遇して生徒に万が一のことがあってはならないからだと学園長はもっともらしいことを言っていたが、実際は生徒の監視をしやすいからだろうな。
Crowley's lazy.
何せ現実世界で実技訓練を行っていた頃はそれはもう暴れ放題。ああ、いや自由だった。それにごく一部の足腰が弱い先生には実際にフィールドを駆け回るなど酷な話だ。
Anyone want to guess what this particular animation slash pose? What other character has this one? Anybody remember?
いたわりの心でもって変更を受け入れて差し上げねばな。質問か？言ってみろ。ほう、俺が在学中の実技訓練が気になるか。なかなか楽しかったぞ。当時のナイトレイブンカレッジには身の程知らずの野犬が何匹もいた。
If he really was Crewella, he would be calling them idiots. That one, this hands on the hip and shaking his head, that one's probably original to him. Vil? No, but he does have one of Vil's animations.
教師の目の届かないところで何度妨害や奇襲を仕掛けられたことか。大方毎回好成績を収めている俺を蹴落とせば自分が成績優秀者になれるとでも思ったのだろう。それでどうなったか聞くまでもないことだ。どの野犬も丁寧にしつけてやった。
Like, that one's original to him.
こんなはずじゃなかったのにと 全員悔しがっていて、ああ、本当に懐かしい。安心しろ。お前たちはそんな心配はしなくていい。魔法の投影機は実際の地形や木々、天候までもリアルに再現できる。しかし、
That is correct, I am boot. The one that I was pointing out originally is Ernesto slash Fellow's animation. Yeah, and the stupid fox man, his model was definitely was added to the game before Cruella's was.
参加者の行動は逐一監視され、木陰や草むらも含めて教師の目が届かない場所というものは存在しない。談合、脱走、他生徒への妨害や奇襲などの違反行為はすぐにわかるからな。これだけ忠告しても違反行為を試みただけには、俺が直接お仕置きをそう身構えるな。子犬どもに対して最初から高度な芸を仕込もうとしても意味がない。まずはお座りからだ。
The hand pointing up one, yes.
もちろん難易度は徐々に上がっていく。舐めてかかると痛い目を見るぞ。それとこれも伝えておこう。今回の実技訓練では俺の姿と魔法を再現した敵が現れる。所詮は投影機によって作られたダミー。本物とは比べるまでもないほど弱く設定されて、あからさまにテンションが上がったな。お前たちの考えることなどお見通しだ。どうせこれをいい機会として普段の鬱憤をダミーの俺に対して好き勝手にぶつける気だろ。
I mean, if the shoe fits.
いいぞ、好きにしろ。たまには子犬どもを庭で遊ばせてやらないとな。ただし力を抑えたダミーの俺だからといって
That's Ernesto's animation
返
first.
り討ちにされても知らないぞ。
He's even got kind of the same expression.
泥だらけで帰ってきた子犬なんて目も当てられない。無様な真似だけはさらすなよ。
You cut Crewella off mid-sentence. Gomenasai sensei.
オリエンテーションはここまで。お前たち準備はいいか。それでは実技訓練開始だ。
Hajime. Okay, I think that we can start the first battle map. Okay. Oh, it has us start an Ignihide first? That's interesting. It went in order last time. Okay, so... The fun part about this is we get to use Cruella's card regardless of whether or not he's one of the characters that we choose. And now I'm just trying to think of which characters we can throw in here. Here, give me a sec, actually. I'm gonna check something. I want to see which characters I used first. I have to check my phone, though, so we're going to have to black out the screen. There would be fewer overblock cases if you had a rage room. Probably. Okay, it looks like I had Deuce, Kaleem, Appel, Ortho, and Idia on my team last time, so let's go with that. That should be fun. Orlos, why am I not allowed to be used? Leslie, you don't go to this school! He really doesn't. I didn't even pull for him last year. Okay, so we'll add Idia, Ortho, Epel, Deuce, and Kalim. None of these guys are my mains. But for the first map, they should function pretty well, because I've got some good healers in this bunch. Oh, and they only have Idia on the map. By the time you get to the later maps here, you have, like, everybody. Gosh, I hope they don't have Heartslebule as the last map. I don't want to fight all of them. Raid rooms, Workaholics Anonymous, spa coupons. Lots of spa coupons. Yes. So, I actually don't have any ideas or current projects for what to do for an art stream, since that's what you guys voted for on the poll. If anyone has any suggestions, go ahead and give those while we do some challenges. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the free space first. A modest damage boost will be good. And then we want stuff. Draw that skeleton. You want me to draw the giant Ignihide, like Guardians of the Dead? The sad one holding up the world, he speaks to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one's an all-rounder. Oh, I'm really tempted to use Crewella right off the bat, but we'll start with some small fries. We need everybody here. Epel can heal. This Kalim can't heal, but that one can. Yeah. I actually don't want to use that Kalim card yet. Deuce. Which one of your cards do I want to use? Deuce, where's your Halloween card? Here it is. We need another fire. Guardians of the Dead.
準備はいいな。
ワンターンでサクッと終わらせる。
I told you I needed more fire.
それで行くか。
大丈夫か。サービス。てめえ。
Booberry! Yes! Booberry is present. He's about to beat up on Kalim. John Morgana being Leslie's companion instead of Brim. No, no. I'll use Epel. He has level 10 spells because in the early game, this was a super useful card. This Epel, because he could heal and he buddies with Ruggy, was one of my favorite early game cards. Draw the mouse wanting his money from the gacha. He didn't predict that Bishy Crewella DeVille would show up in the first 10 pulls. I would put a funny idea I talked to you for my series. Okay, we'll hear some more suggestions. Once I'm done going through these things, you can go ahead and send it to me over Discord when I can look at it. And it's another all-rounder again. So... Nah, we have to keep Epel in here. We have to keep him in here. Yes, I do.
まとめて相手になってやる。
Oh, good. So...
わかった。
That's not his... Okay, that's not his heal card. Please don't heal me when we don't need any
な
healing.
めんなよ
Thank you.
お寝坊だね
I hate when I have to do that.
ていどうだ
Ah, so close,
見
boys.
てろ
なる任せとけ
Get him, Deuce. Get him with your shovel that looks like an ash
な
dust
めんな
pan.
よ
こっちにも意地がある
Pell looks like a nice girl that your friend finally decides to date after a long series of bad girlfriends.
この勝負俺の勝ち
Um,
おい大丈夫か
I am Buddhist correct. He would hate that you said that. Yay, 20 gems. I don't make up the rules. And it looks like we're just gonna keep going, so we'll just keep this up. If we need to switch to different cards, then we will do that another time. Leslie with Shiver the polar bear from Barbie Magic of Pegasus. Gosh, Shiver doesn't talk, so Shiver is less annoying than Grim by default. Dang.
なるほどな
They really have used one of those fire attacks.
少しムカムカするかもサクッと
やるだろ
I don't even know if Halloween Deuce has, Hope you had fun. I gotta go. Have fun, y'all. Bye, Kate. Thanks for tuning in. You have a good night, too, okay?
おいいな
Take care.
無理はすんなよ
Video looks like he was just told by convention staff to come back after he finds a stick of deodorant. You're not the first person to make that joke.
行くぜ見かけより甘くなかったかな
Going way back to when I started playing the game, I thought I was really going to hate Appel, but I actually really like him a lot. He's a very funny character. All that Shiver says is sparkles. Yes, she does. We're still going. I'll keep this team for as long as it takes.
ご用心ご用心
俺と勝負いいぜ受けて立
うやるか
How is
大丈夫か
RNG gonna
つ
be?
あーバフっときます
行くよてめえ
No, this is even better. Leslie with Wolfie from The Princess and the Pauper.
ね
Leslie would love Wolfie so much. I want a barking cat as my companion. It's much better than the one that we currently have.
うんそれで行くか
サービスやっ
お寝坊だね
Good stuff.
分かったかこれが覚悟の差
I wonder, Idia is so, like, introverted and so, like, comically socially awkward in terms of, like, him agoraphobic. I'll say that Idia is agoraphobic. I don't think he's ever been to a convention, even though he's totally the type to enjoy it. Give her the cat wolf. Hehehe. I'm tempted. I am.
ご用心ご用心
Oh, there's Ortho.
ワンターンで
He's not a boss this time. He just shows up as a bonus NPC. I think that was what they did with Jack and Ruggy the first time too, because this is just the first map. The later maps are very, very painful.
特別
なめんなよ
He a doggish cat. Yes.
よ
Oh man, I was really hoping it would be a fire attack. Of course.
恨まないでくれよ
Get him, Juice.
集
Oh,
中
Idiot has a Diablo 3-4 Wizard Skull doodad. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the things that it was modeled off of.
見かけより甘くなかったかな
But yes. Most of the other house wardens have, like, staffs. But he does not. He and Vil are the ones who are different. Vil has a book, and he has the skull doodad, as you so called it. Onward we march. I'm just gonna bring up classic Barbie related prompts.
俺と勝負いいぜ受けて立つ
信じるぞあーバフっときます
And there's Idia again.
恨まないでくれよ
Like Leslie with Penelope the Dragon from Rapunzel. You know, when I was doing that color wheel challenge, if nobody gave me an idea I really wanted for purple, I was gonna draw Penelope.
まあ信じるぞ
Idia definitely has several level 100 Diablo characters. I would not be surprised.
行くぞ
あっち行ってくれ
ごたごた抜かすな
Oh good, we have, Appel can use his, Healy Do and make it so that the situation isn't quite so dire.
いい度胸だ
Good stuff.
Level 上げが足りてないっすわ
Haha, no loss of life this time. He also is the top complaint on every Reddit meta thread. Hey, more move tickets. Good stuff. And there are 11 places here, so we can complete this entire map. Penelope can make paint for Leslie to experiment with out of berries. Okay, let's heal the cards. Yay! Aren't we looking great? Two moves left. Difficulty 4. Okay, and we want to focus plants, so we'll go ahead and we'll switch people up a little bit. Let's throw Crewella in here because it'll be really funny. And Bunny Ortho. He'll be funny too. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. Okay, so we definitely want to use you.
血
We'll
が
throw
騒ぐ
Crewella at him too, because I want to see how he attacks.
あーバフっときます。
見せてやるよ。
恨まないでくれよ。
見て見て。
みっともない
Hmm.
今回だけだ
はい。
And unintentional catch Malleus's attention, and unintentionally catch Malleus's attention while doing so, because dragons.
避けてみろ
行くぜ。
Ah, we're not quite there yet. We'll get him.
少しムカムカするかも。あーバフっときます。サクッと。
僕たちの力思い知ったかい？
One more, we've just got the boss to deal with. So, Crewella and Idia are getting bonus hit points. Who are they getting their bonuses from? Okay, so he gets hit point. The map will be reset once you complete it. Yep, that's all we want to do. We just want to get through the entire map today. Okay, so we're actually going to replace this Kaleem with this one. No. Yeah, you know what? We don't need to use, and we'll use this Idia. And this Ortho. Oh, Cruella's just getting, bonus hit points because he has bonus stats. I gotcha. He just has regular bonus stats. He doesn't actually buddy with anybody on my team. Got it!
子犬の群れか心が躍るな
ワンターンでサクッと終わらせる。
Mal, so the Ramshackle's prefect keeps you as a pet? No, Penelope is my friend. Oh boy.
はい。
And it's just Crewella, so who knows what he's gonna throw at me.
あ
You
ーバフっと
see...
きます。
毛並みを整え毛並みを整え
Oh, and of course he crits. Crowley only used cosmic magic, so it wasn't as much of a gamble.
集中して。
雑種じゃない
Penelope, no, I'm just trying to help. Let's see, we could use water.
そうする。
了解。
毛並みを整えろ毛並みを整えろ
There's no reasonable way of predicting what it is that Cruella's gonna throw at us. Although, Omni exams can be...
それ。
Omni exams can be less difficult than cosmic exams, so... Nothing. So...
悪くない
承認します。
毛並みを整えろ甘い甘噛みか
So when I get
懲らしめビーム。
Cruella spells up to level
ひ
10,
どいセンス
can I get him to use crits as well? Like how Malleus does. That's what I want to know.
それで
俺に
いくか。
指図とはな
And of course, seeing Crewella and Crowley
さて
毛
こ
並みを
っからど
整えろ
うすんだ
ステイ
duo, that's gotta be something that I've gotta see.
雑種じゃないの悪い子だ
And that's his spell only at level 5.
見かけより甘くなかったかな
Sweet. Woo! How would Penelope wear the Mage Stone anyway? I don't know, she'd probably wear it like a necklace. Although she has hands, so... she could, just carry a pen around. Okay, so it's Ignihide Diasomnia, Heartsobil, Savannah Claw, Octagonal Scravia, Palmafior. I hate that Palmafior is the last map. Oh, but you know what? It makes sense, because I bet Crewella was in Palmafior, I bet Crewella was in Palmafior when he went to school here. Hooray, stuff. It gives me stuff. Okay. And I can do the rest of those maps and stuff later. I just wanted to complete the first one.
まさか徹夜で宿題にやっぱりかもっと計画性を持てこの打剣が
Once the stream is over, I'm changing him off of my home screen character.
サイエンス部の1年生には最初の実験で失敗させる成功の喜びを味わえるのは失敗を知った者だけだ
As long as you're supervising and making sure they're not doing anything too dangerous, I don't have a problem with that statement. Okay. So you said to do art stream, so let's see if I can find some art to work on. And we'll just do it for a little while longer. So how long has this been going? A little over an hour? Would she fit in a uniform jacket? Jack fits in a uniform jacket. I'm sure they could get one that fit Penelope. I don't know. We're just gonna have to open up Paint and see what we can doodle up. For a little while, anyway. I don't trust children with fire. Neither does Jamil. Okay, so we'll open this up. And if we turn off connect. Okay, there it is. Okay. And bye-bye, Professor Crewella. I'm just gonna turn off the phone now. That was a very successful gacha. Give me a sec. Now we can scoot this bit over. Oh, I have a game that I want to play with Computer Hates Me. Who's Penelope? Penelope the dragon from the Barbie Rapunzel movie. She's a friendly purple dragon. Bigger than the average man, but not that big. I have a game that I want to play. And I am Boot, you are not allowed to play this game. because you've already played this game. No wonder I don't know it. Yeah. I would be surprised if you did know who the character was. Anywho, what's the game? Okay, stop that, stop that, stop that. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna open up my Twisted Wonderland music playlist, and for the 5th anniversary of the game, they did a bunch of they had a bunch of celebrations in game and stuff like that. And what they did was they made songs for each of the dorms. They made like actual like dorm songs. So I am going to play the dorm songs for you, and I want you to guess. I want you to guess which dorm each song goes to. She's a cute young dragon. Yes, she is. That is the gist of it. And we'll go ahead and play them very... Oh, right, this is YouTube, so I guess we'll see how long we can get away with it. Flip the canvas. There we go. There we go. And I have no idea what it is that I want to draw. Turns up volume. Okay, so I've got the volume up pretty loud, and we'll see whether or not the stream doesn't just get, like, automatically canceled for hearing this. So, as soon as you've guessed correctly, I'm gonna have to switch songs, and then switch to probably just putting this thing on, just putting it on shuffle. Most of the regular Twist music shouldn't get copyright struck. Barbie Horse Adventure. No! This is the one that you also did with Miss Bones. Yes! Okay. So, have we got everybody in here? I have to organize them really quickly, because they're not in here in order, and I need to make sure that they are in order. What? Okay, for a second I was a little confused, but we're getting it done. Okay. Okay, ready? We'll start up in a couple of seconds. Guess the song. Guess which dorm it goes with. Me checking to see whether or not the stream is immediately taken down. Oh no! It's not what I do, guys. Are we still live? It looks like we are. Okay. The remedial math dorm. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Octave and L. Nope. This is not Octave and L. Savannah Claw. Nope. That sounds like the Tweels. It is not them. I will give you a hint if you really want it. Diasomnia. No, it is not Diasomnia. You guys are lucky that you can type in and see the chat history so you know which ones you've already guessed. No, no hints, okay. Stop me when we guess 5. Okay. I can do that. YouTube, we tried to track copyright spam crackers, but the music she was playing was so generic it fit every weeb song in our database. Ignahide, it is not Ignahide. Have we reached just about the end of the song? Shoot, I had to stop it before it plays something else. Oh no. The song is over. Pomifure. It is not Pomifure, no. So not that I would expect you to hear it. But there's actually a key if you listen to the lyrics in the middle of the song, and I'm gonna play them for you. When it gets to this part. Listen for it. Was it Heartslebule? Yes, it was Heartslebule. That is Heartslebule's dorm song. The title of the song is Obedience. Blast, yes. Okay, now we're gonna play the next one. That was in fact Heartslebule's dorm song, and I don't fault you for not recognizing that one right away, because it does sound very generic J-pop idol group music. My hint was going to be that this is the song with the most singers in it. Because, of course, the characters from the dorms do in fact sing. Okay, next one. Oops, we're gonna rearrange these. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. I have an order that I intentionally play these in. Okay, starting with the next one. Oh, that was actually not the one I wanted to play. This one. I should have known with the drums, but I thought you wouldn't be that obvious and do the first one first. You'll understand why I did that one first after you've listened to the rest of them. I didn't even notice the amount of singers. I thought it was just 3 at most. Nope, it was everyone. Replay, please. I skipped the intro. As you wish. The only real issue is that there's a delay, so you're actually listening to the stream a few seconds after it is that I start actually playing it. Okay, this is either Pomapure or Diasomnia. One of those is correct. You have a 50-50 chance of guessing it. If I had to choose Diasomnia, that would be correct. This is Diasomnia's dorm song, which I do not actually know the title of because I haven't found a translation of the title yet. There was the vamp boy. Yes. We may as well just play through the entire song, why not? Yes, that was Diasomnia. Now, I'm gonna hit you with another one. I heard Lilia after making my guess, that would have made it obvious. Yeah, if you can, like you do happen to recognize the characters' voices, then, you know, good. Let's see. This will be the next one. Anywho, I figured this out because it sounds like a gothic lullaby. Exactly. AKA the Sleeping Beauty. Exactly. I sent stuff. Thank you. Octavanel, yes, exactly. This is the Octavanel dorm song. See how easy that was? And I'll give you however long it takes to lag to decide whether or not you will want to listen to the rest of the song, or just move on to the next one. This is too obvious. This is a jazz bar song. Exactly. Exactly. I think you like what I sent in. Okay. Okay, I see why I didn't pick this one first. Let it play. Okay. Mini quiz. What am I drawing? We had to go generic twist before we got anything more interesting. Yes, that is literally the plot. Hey, Corgi. Close. Okay, song is ending. Okay. Starting the next song now! Is it the dog of mischief himself? Yes, it is. He's a little chibi-fied, because I'm not good at drawing dogs, but it is in fact my dog. The boy. Ignihide. Yes. What gave this one away? Was it the fact that Ortho starts singing 2 seconds in? That's Ortho, exactly! Also, this is techno. Yes. And once again, since you guessed it correctly, if you want me to move on to the next one, I do believe that Ortho has one of the more recognizable voices, even if you're not used to listening to the Japanese voice actors. So of course he would have made it really easy to guess. It'd be mean if I just said skip this one when I let the other one play, wouldn't it? If you prefer not to listen... skip. Okay, skip. Next one. Guess! He is played by a woman. The lag ruins my joke, doesn't it? A little bit. Because high-pitched childlike voice, yes. Scarabia. Nope. Wait. Dang it, I mistyped. So what did you actually want to type? Computer hates me. I mean Savannah Claw. Yes, this is Savannah Claw. Again, what gave this one away? That was a mess up. I legitimately meant to say Savannah Claw, but I understand if you count that against me. Did you pick up on it right away? Like, I believe that you just typed that in on accident. I believe you. Lana, but actually the chanting and the guitar gave me Savannah imagery. I do have a favorite from each of my dorms. Yes. Yeah, I basically got it right away. So, fun fact, the first singer is actually Jack. So if it was based off of whose voice you heard first, it was actually Jack's voice. Yeah, I basically got it right away. Nice. Huh. Yep. Okay, moving on to the next one. Whoops, that's okay. I couldn't tell the difference between their voices either. If nothing else, Ruggy would have been the giveaway if you didn't get it for some point before that. Well, anywho, Savannah Claw is the only dorm that has that deep of a singer. Yes. I'm sorry your character is... I figured Jax was deeper. No. That's actually my one gripe about the Savannah Claw song, is that of all the singers, Leona's the one who actually... I don't know. I think that Jack's voice actor can sing, but I think he has a hard time singing in, like, Jack's voice. Palmafiore. Yes! This is the Palmafiore dorm song. Again. To be fair, this one gave itself away with the remaining options. Yep. Do you want to just skip to the last one? Because there's no way this would be Scarabia. Yes, please. Okay, last song it is. No, the orchestra gave it away when I listened. For what it's worth, Computer Hates Me has the benefit of knowing, of like keeping direct track via the chat of which dorms we've already gone through. If I had played this one earlier, you probably would have gotten it right away too, wouldn't you? On a scale of 1 to 5, how obvious would it have been? I'm listening after all of the others, and the only option was Scarabia. If you played the Pompure one while Diasomnia and Heartslebeel were still on, I would have had a little challenge. Instant call out on this song. Way too obvious. Exactly. With that being said, Computer Hates Me, can you now see why it was that I played Heartslebeel first? You should have played this one first to eliminate the obvious. Fair. I played Heartslebeel first because it's the most generic sounding one. Every other song, you can figure out who it is. You can figure it out. You listen to every other one of these songs, and you can pretty much figure it out within the first few, like, seconds, if you're familiar enough with the game in the dorms. That's why I played Diasomnia second, because I figured there was at least one other option left over that you might be able to get it confused with, but they all had a certain vibe to it. Unless you, like, unless you recognize the characters by voice, Heartslebeel is actually the hardest to guess. Technically, I wouldn't have guessed Savannah Claw for this first one, but I counted Conspiracy's guess as mine. I noticed that, yes. I'm glad you enjoyed the character as much as I do. She's too fun of a character to pass up. I'm hoping I can do her justice. If you have any notes, like, of things that you couldn't quite capture with your reference software being what it is. Generic, hence why I made the Lego Movie related joke. Yes. If you have any, like, text me if there are any other details you would like me to, like, add in here. Admittedly, these are good songs that match their themes. Yes. Every other song, like, encapsulates its dorm theme fairly well. Also, I heard the drums and thought Heartslebeel, but thought it was too obvious. You see, neither I Am Boot nor Miss Bones thought Heartslebeel right away. When it came to that song. For me, the tell was the characters literally saying, yes, your majesty, and as you wish, my queen, in the lyrics. Okay, ora. Here, computer hates me. Give me a Pokemon for me to draw a really derpy version of it. I want to test something. Oddish, okay. Hisuian Electrode. Okay, so Oddish looks like this. And it's got 5 leaves, so it looks like that. And he's got little weed leaves on his head. He's got little feet. It is an Oddish. Hisuian Electrode. I wonder what a Hisuian Electrode would look like. He have angry face. And then he's got some little, like, wood carved onto him. Butterfree attempting to interact with the lamp. Oh, come on, did I go too recent? No, he just said Oddish first. I never said I wasn't going to draw Electrode. A wooden Electrode? What? Yes. Yes, that is Hisuian Electrode. Yep, because old. Wood grenade, yep. Okay, so Butterfree has head like this, and it has body like this. You got little hands like this, and long legs like this. You got eyeballs like this, and a cute little muzzle like this. You got big old wings like that approximately. And here it is, going towards a lamp. A lamp that is very oddly shaped, but a lamp nonetheless. Catches on fire when he tried to use electroshock. There. Wouldn't it be Venomoth and not Butterfree? No, this is Butterfree. I gotta draw Steenie with an angry face. Oh boy, I think he's a moth, because moth versus Butterfree. Can I suggest pinatas? This is a Pokemon. This is Pokeprompting. We are Pokeprompting right now. I am going to take the big pictures. And we're gonna move them to a separate layer. Oops, wrong one. You just hear a dull buzzing and then he bursts into flames. Okay, draw a Steenie with an angry face. Okay. That's a pretty good Butterfree, by the way. Oh, thank you. I bet that they would look more like Pokemon if they were colored. Here. We're going to change some stuff up. Very good, Butterfree. Thank you. I changed it. We are no longer a Twisted Wonderland labeled stream. Okay. So again, Steenie kind of has a head kind of like this, and she's got a little... I'm sure that males exist for this particular species. She's got a little, like, beret on her head. I miss Portfest. I wish they would have given us a new card when they redid it. Salazzle. I refuse. You have to pay. You have to pay if you want me to draw Salazzle. Okay, and she's got... I spoiled it. I already gave her the expression, but still. I'll give her her Hatsune Miku, she's got kind of like a little puffy dress. Also, no, the Steenie line is all female. Oh, okay. This isn't a Gardevoir situation, huh? They aren't called Game Freak for nothing. Again, I will draw Salazzle if you pay me. She's got kind of like a little onion bulb thing going on. And her arms are going to go on her hips because she is angry. And then I just need to draw, she's got little feet like this, and big old Hatsune Miku pigtails that look something like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay, there. You have a mildly upset looking Steenie. She would probably look better. Again, this would be more convincing if she were colored. Draw Sneasler seeing its fan art on the internet. I was going to say the conspiracy suggested the salamander. I will not draw. There's a Pokemon named Amoongus, yes. There is a Pokemon named Amoongus. Berserker. Okay, we will draw Berserker. There we go. We'll draw Berserker next. Okay, I needed to find Berserker in a... It was a warning. It's a mushroom as in the fungus among us. Yes, exactly. Okay. So we gotta try... Okay, so his head is shaped kind of like this. And his gem thing kind of comes off of the top of his head like this. This one's gonna be a little bit sketchier. I don't know if these are his ears or two little horn things, but they look like that. And then these also might be his ears or two little horn things, but they come off of his head like this. It's my favorite song, you guys! From the best written event in the entire game! Draw Lil Vulpix being adorable. I'm just gonna work from the head on down. You're not actually supposed to do this when you're drawing art, but this is what we're going to do. This is just how it has to be done. Berserker is just Viking Meowth. Should have been looked something like Persian. Yes. Also, those are horns. Yes, he's a Viking. Okay. So this would I'm just gonna try. Let me think. His belly goes like down here, so we're gonna work on this direction. Well, and Vulpix is I Am Boot's favorite Pokemon. Yes. And he just has, like... Do you want me to draw him with or without his knives? I'm gonna give him extra eyebrows. Nah, I don't like how his eyes look. I'm just gonna redraw them. That's why it looks weird. His mouth needs to go all the way over here. I need to switch this. There we go. I love Lil Vulpix since its introduction. And his eyes look something like this. He's got little feet that look something like this. Adorable little Zamboni. Do you want him to be holding his knives or not? I Am Boot, please. There's a couple of different things I can do with Berserker. There. No knives then, I'm just gonna add his claws. Nope, it's too late. You didn't listen the first time I asked, so he's not getting them. Okay. Y'all really liked the idea of this one, so we're gonna do Vulpix, who looks something like this. We're gonna try and make these pictures a little bit smaller. You got big ol' eyes like this. You got fluffy cloud hair like this. Big old ears. Oh, hi bud, how you doing? You're gonna have a mouth like this? Make him a menace. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yep. Here, you can count this one as a win. Because I'm drawing your favorite Pokemon. Even with my bad drawing, I promise it's still gonna look cute. You got a little pause, like this. I'm trying not to get too serious at the end here. So you got big, floofy tails. Gen 9 is given Alolan Vulpix / Ninetales a monster. Also, Husui and Growlithe / Arcanine are monsters. Are we talking about monsters in the meta sense, or are we talking about monsters... Okay, there you go. There's an Alolan Vulpix. What next? Medicines. They are good boys. Okay then, I'm just gonna have to pick some Pokemon to draw. And you guys get to guess now. I'll start with one of my favorites. Eevee, it is not Eevee. I have failed. I have failed. It is in fact not Eevee. Shinx, yes, it is Shinx. I recognize after the hair, and then when making the second ear. Good Shinx. He's an okay Shinx. Oh, but where your my other response came in really light compared to the others. So are you saying you want me to draw Eevee? Yeah, the stream lag is kind of killer. Yeah, you guys are like like almost a minute behind when it comes to the lag right now. But if it's too late, then it's too late. It's not too late. I'm gonna draw one more, and then I'll draw Eevee for you. You guys had to guess, though. Hi. You guys should try refreshing the stream and see if it catches you up at all. I do that sometimes. That was a jump. Just refreshed. See, I told you. Quillava, close. Typhlosion? Yes, it is Typhlosion. I don't care what anyone says, I still like Typhlosion. I like the Cyndaquil line a lot. Okay, we'll do Eevee and then we'll be done. I'll have to draw a picture of a very sad Typhlosion one of these days. Okay, so Eevee has a big old face like this, and big old eyes like this, and a little old nose like this, and a mouth. And it's got floof for days. It's so floofy they even exaggerated the floof in its Gigantamax form. Hisuian or Johtoan? Okay, so if it was Hisuian, I would have drawn the things coming off of it. This is a plain old original Typhlosion. Yeah, little spiky anime kid hair. And he's got his little feet together like this. And his other feet are kind of back here like this. And he got his signature big ol' fluffy tail. And it has this pattern on it because he is in fact a boy. Eevee! Wah! He has a little mouth. Okay, there you go. Drew a bunch of Pokemon. You know, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more, then we'll be done. We're just gonna move the gender difference that didn't exist until Let's Go Eevee. Yes. I'll move you over here so that I can draw one last one. And I'm gonna try to make this one look super derpy. Milotic, yes, it is Milotic. Oh, whoops, Feebass glow up. Yes, Feebass glow up. Thought you were done. No, I said I was gonna draw one more and I was gonna make it super derpy. It's not quite as minimalist as I wanted to go for. I should have just drawn it like this. If I drew Pokemon that looked like this, do you think anybody would recognize that as a Milotic? Do you think anyone would recognize that? So this is a male or female Milotic? Yes, you'll never know. Actually, yes, I can recognize it. Oh, good. I should do that next time that I just decide to draw Pokemon. I'll just make abstract minimalist Pokemon. We'll do that again sometime. We'll do an art stream where I just draw minimalist Pokemon. So Oddish will look like that. Yeah, that still looks like an Oddish. You can probably still tell what that's supposed to be. It's probably a really good art exercise for me to do stuff like this anyway. Fading out the music. Okay, and that's gonna be it for the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I see no difference between the Oddish. Yeah, I know. Surprisingly enough, I did not waste all of my gems on Professor Crewella, which was good. Still surprised by that. And yes, have a good night, everybody. I will talk to y'all later. Get some sleep. Stay hydrated. The dog says goodbye. You're welcome. Yes, thank you for tuning in. We'll see ya. Now let me just figure out where the end stream bit is. It's different on YouTube. Okay, bye, everybody.